Hello, and welcome to another episode of Andrea Speaks TV. I'm your host, Andrea, here to bring you commentary you can use. Listen, before I get started, I want to say thank you all so much for subscribing. Hold on, y'all. Excuse me. I told you all that I was getting over a sinus issue, so I apologize for sneezing. But I do believe that I am going to be okay. Listen, y'all, before I get into tonight's topic, I know you're probably looking at the title and like, what, Andrea? What are you talking about? Applying for food stamps? Apply for food stamps? What? Listen to this, y'all. Just when you think that, you've seen all the alarming headlines, wait until I tell you about this one. But before I get into the topic, I first want to say thank you all so much for subscribing to the channel here on Andrea Speaks TV. I appreciate your comments, your feedback that you all leave, the conversations that we have um, in the comments where we're sharing information. I appreciate your support so much. All right, y'all. So I'm going to actually share my screen with you, and we're going to get into this topic. Okay. So let me share my screen. Again, thank you for your patience and your support. All right, y'all. So again, just when you think the headlines that we see in the news today, just when we think these headlines could not get more alarming, listen at this, y'all. So we've talked about food shortages, we've talked about inflation, high food prices. We've talked about all of that on the channel, right? Well, as I was doing some research, I came upon a story that I wanted to share with you. And lo and behold, according to the New York Post, you can see it right here on the screen. The Army, okay, the U.S. Army suggests that soldiers fighting inflation go on food stamps. Can y'all believe this? Yes, you are really reading what you see on the screen. I'm going to say it again, y'all. According to an article, again, this is in the New York Post, the Army, okay, as a solution to fight inflation, the Army is suggesting to its soldiers, right? Army suggests to soldiers to go on food stamps as a solution to fight inflation. Now, before I give you all the details, what do you all think about that? Let me know your thoughts in the channel. It's definitely concerning. You would think that, our soldiers who so, you know, um, selflessly, they make sacrifices, risk their lives to continue to fight for our freedoms, to protect our country. You would think that they would not have to go without, right? Why did the Army make this suggestion? I know you're probably wondering that, and so am I. So let me go ahead and get into the article. Again, this news article comes from the New York Post, and the title of the article says the Army suggests soldiers fighting inflation go on food stamps. Okay, be sure to like this video, share this video, and I also want to invite you to subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed. Okay, make sure you leave a comment below. Let me know your thoughts on this particular topic. All right, y'all, listen. According to the New York Post, the U.S. Army has released guidance for soldiers as they fight inflation, including a suggestion that they take advantage of the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, commonly known by the acronym SNAP, SNAP, which is also commonly known as food stamps. All right, SNAP, the article says, a benefit for low-income Americans is a program for which, and I quote, service members and their families may be eligible, the guidance said, pointing soldiers and their families to the SNAP website and phone number. SNAP, the article says, is one of several options discussed as part of the Army's financial readiness program. Okay, here's a quote that is a part of the guidance from Sergeant Major Michael Grinston, who said, and I quote, with inflation affecting everything from gas prices to groceries to rent, okay, certainly we've all seen that, right? He says some soldiers and their families are finding it harder to get by on the budgets they've set and used before. Okay. Sounds almost like all of us, right? He also went on to quote, he also went on to say, and I quote, soldiers of all ranks can seek guidance, assistance, and advice through the Army's financial readiness program. Okay. The article continues by saying that SNAP applications are processed through state agencies, each with its own eligibility standards. Applicants have to go through their local offices. Okay. Other programs include Financial Frontline, which the article says is a, and I quote, one-stop shop with resources including educational videos for managing debt, tax resources, financial literacy, training, and more. The Financial Readiness Program also provides free financial counseling. Okay, sounds like a good program so far, right? I think those services are some that, we could all agree are, necessary or, much needed, not only by our service members, but throughout many communities um, here in the U.S. Okay. All right. Hold on just a minute, y'all. All right. Thank you so much for your patience. All right. Listen, y'all. The guidance the article says also pointed soldiers to the government's public service loan forgiveness program for those who qualify. Okay. Here's another quote. And the quote says, if you join the military and have a government student loan, the U.S. government will pay it off in 10 years through the Public Service Loan Forgiveness Program, it said. Okay. Additionally, the article says, actually, the article concludes by saying the Army noted that soldiers can also seek financial assistance from the Army Emergency Relief nonprofit organization, which helps service members and their families via grants and interest-free loans. So you all let me know your thoughts on this particular topic. Again, the Army has suggested that soldiers fighting inflation go on food stamps. Let me know, is this really a solution? Do you think this is a reasonable solution to fight inflation? Do you think that this is an insult to our service members, our servicemen and women? Should they have to go on food stamps as a solution to fight inflation? You all let me know your thoughts in the comments. As always, thank you all so much for supporting the channel. Make sure you like this video, share this video, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate your support. Y'all, listen. Again, just when you think that some of the headlines couldn't get any more alarming, here we go with something like this. Y'all take care, and I'll see you in another video right here on Andrea Speaks TV.